Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On one, ready?
Burrow on play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On third down, Burrow. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is going to have a Niners first down. Get the third down conversion.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On play action, Lance.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it.
but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
He'll take it inside the 25. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check right.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Ready?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance
Rolling to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
off of play action. Here's Lance.
Touchdown! George Kittle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it's going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Burrow.
Hauled in on the out route by Melton.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Now it's Burrow.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Now Burrow.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Burrow will throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow looking left side, and it's complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They'll try and run here with Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They'll try it now with Swift. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a play fake. Lance. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lance looking to throw it. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly done it. Spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lance again. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lance now to throw.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Ready, go.
Here's Lance.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Drake Jackson.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll drop to throw.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Tarver. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, do you want to unpack that, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
On one, ready?
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Kittle catching the slant.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And cycle. Smash, break.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And he'll be marked out right at the 20-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long.
Now Lance.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
On first down, Lance.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
With a milestone, career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now Burrow on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Drake Jackson
Getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow under pressure, they got him again.
Drake Jackson
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down again.
Drake Jackson.
The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think, with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down.
So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know them when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball gets the same protection as a quarterback. So if he gets hit late, that's definitely going to draw a flag.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He will find his man Chase complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Green Jack.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Ready. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are on their way to a 2-0 start. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here. We'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
1-1, ready?
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A final shot now for Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
So it's a win for the Niners here. And it was Trey Lance, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, there's no question who the star of this game was. What a performance throwing the football. Over 300 yards, 4 touchdown passes. That's